Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own OC using Alight motion. So the apps you're going to need is Gacha Club or Gacha Life or Gacha Life 2, whatever you want. You're going to need Ibis Paint and you're going to need Alight motion. So what we're first going to do is go to Gacha Club, get our character. So you're going to go to props, hide. If you see the face, you can just hide the face. And we're going to get our body. We're going to get our body map 1. This is just for like the head, the necklace, the body parts, and the hair. If you go to body map 2, that's for like the extra stuff like wings or capes. And if we go to head map, it's just basically the head. But we don't need the head map for now. We're going to leave that later. So we're going to screenshot this. I already did that. And what you're going to do next is like take a screenshot of your normal character. So if we go to photos here, you can see my character and the screenshotted character that we took of the parts. So now we're going to go to Ibis Paint and we're going to import the regular character here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to import our body parts just like this. Oh, and also before I forget, make sure that this, it has like 30% like this. So it's like more clear. And we're going to hide this for now. And we're going to go back to our second one. We can erase the excess. We don't need this for now. Right? So then we're going to lasso this. And then click on bucket and erase. So it's going to show something like this, but we're going to erase it. Click on this. So we'll just like erase this part. And make sure there are no green lines. So that's pretty much good. Then we're going to remove selection area and we can go to brush. And if you want, you can see like the edges are a little rigid. We can fix those, but I feel like I'm a little too lazy today, so I don't want to do it. So what we're going to do now is we are going to separate the body parts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lasso apart. It's like the torso. We're going to copy this. We're going to add another layer and then paste it there. Then we're going to go back to the same layer we just went to. We're going to cut this. So that's gone. And we are going to remove the selection area. So basically this is its own layer. So we can do that. And we're going to do that to the rest of the body parts. Okay, so once you finish, it should look like this in some sort of order. I'm just going to move this up a little. So it should look something like this. And now we're going to assemble it. So we're going to add back our first thing, so it's gonna show us our layout, and we're going to add everything. So we're just gonna lasso this, just add it to wherever it goes. So we're just gonna do this, maybe more, boom, click cracked, and then we can go on to our next one. And we just continue with the rest of them. So like this, we go more. And you can just play with this as much as you want. Just like where you like design everything. Where if you want to fix some stuff, you can just go ahead and fix it. It's not me who has to judge for you. So you can go in and do that. Let's go fix this. Okay, so the final result will look something like this. If it's like a little off from what your actual thing is, like see that's a little off here, that's okay. You could fix it if you want to, but I'm too lazy, so I won't. Now we're gonna focus on the hair and the head. So we're gonna add another layer at the top this time. We're gonna focus on the head now. We're gonna import the same picture. Nope, same picture, except this time it's gonna be the head. Okay, so now we're gonna do the head. Also, if you also have a necklace, make sure to do that too. Don't forget that. So now we're gonna like remove all of this. And now we're gonna do the same process as we did with the rest. It's like lasso, race. Boom, we're done. So we're gonna lasso this again. We're gonna add everything back. Then we're gonna move this to where it fits. Okay, so there you go, there's our head. So now we're gonna go onto the hair. Actually, does this work? Yeah, it works. Let's go into the head now. Let's go into the hair now. Also, I forgot to do my necklace, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. So over here, we're gonna add one. Import the picture of our little bow tie necklace thingy majiggy. Lasso. Race. I'm just gonna erase these parts too, because like, you know, that's getting in the way and I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm just gonna actually like, do as I'm told. I'm just gonna outline this so it looks more better. I don't like it. So let's do that real quick. You can just skip this part if you want to. Also, if I'm going too fast, please just like slow down. So it will fit your needs to wherever you need it to go. Boom. 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 Let's go do this. And then over here. So like this. And we're done. So then we're gonna add oh wait, I forgot. Wait. I'm not done. This. Boom. And boom. I'm just gonna erase the excess. We don't need this. We're gonna curve this. Boom, we're done. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this down. We're going to add all of this and put it where it's supposed to go. For this one, I'm pretty sure I can't really see well where it's supposed to go, but I have a good idea. Boom. Perfect. We're done. No. I had to do it again. Okay, so now that I have the head here, we're gonna work on the hair. So we're just gonna go all the way to the bottom. We're gonna add the second layer, and we're going to import the hair. So we're just gonna remove all this background too. No head. Boom. So we're just gonna repeat the process like always. Boom. Boom. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look. It should look something like this according to your character. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to save this as, we're gonna click the three dots We're gonna click Save Layer as Transparent PNG. So we could add this to Alight Motion. So I'm just gonna do that for all of them in the right order that I'm doing right now. If you need to, you could just slow it down, like I said before. So make sure it's like in this order. If it's like a cape or wings, make sure it's like not behind the hair, but make sure it's behind the body. So if we're doing like cape or wings, we should be like right there. So now that we have everything, make sure not to save this as transparent because we don't need this anymore. This is dead to us. So let's go. So this is our final result. And now we're gonna go to Alight Motion. Okay guys, so once you get to Alight Motion, if you are very new, there are tutorials here and it teaches you about everything you need to know on what there is on Alight Motion. But since we are using Gacha characters, I will be teaching you. So if we go to projects here, these are the tutorials where, you can like get started, using effects. There are templates here which you could use. I tried to do the rat hands by someone, but it didn't work out good, so I didn't do it. And if we go to projects, this is where I make all my videos. So over here, there's this high one where I just made it walking. And there's this one where I just cropped out like this dress. So like, there's all of this stuff. So if we go to elements here, this is where I keep all my like save stuff so I can use in my videos. So right here is like the spinning head. So that's pretty cool. Over here's the blinking eye, which I used for the walk. And this was my OC. I also am making Victor skirts. I will show you how to do that, but maybe later. So if we go here to element, we can make our own element. So I would actually let's make a new one so we know how to go. So like there's a plus sign down here. So this is projects. We're going to click element. We can click on this and select it as URG1. Okay. You could like do this one how many, like whatever you want. I would do 4 or 5, and for frame rate I'll do 60 FPS. You can do whatever you want. I don't really care. And we're gonna create element. Nope. Okay. So now we're gonna click on the, no, what is this? I don't want to make a drawing. Delete. Okay. Now we're taking here, and as you can see, there's nothing. So we're gonna click on the plus symbol. We're gonna go to media, and this is where we keep all of our things. So we're gonna click on we're gonna go in order. So we're gonna click on the hair first. We're gonna label this hair. So now what we're gonna go to is move and transform. So I'm gonna teach you what these are basically. So over here, like on the very right side is the moving stuff, the turning stuff, the sizing stuff, and whatever this is. So over here is the moving point where you can move the character. And if you tap on the plus symbol, you could activate the pivot point. So the pivot point is basically, we're going to put it to the top of the head. Pivot points are basically just to make it like, I don't really know how to explain this, but I could just show you. So like I go over here to the second one, which is rotation. If I move this, it will move to the pivot point. So like if I move the pivot point down here, if I rotate this, it will look like this. So that's actually pretty cool. So we're gonna move it up there because we're working on hair. Hair doesn't go down. Well, not actually, hair does go down. What am I talking about? I don't know, gravity. So this is the sizing where we could like resize everything. I could just make this a molecule. But we don't want to do that. We want our normal hair. So we leave it like that, and boom, we're done. So now we're gonna go on to our legs. We're gonna continue this process. So I'm gonna name this the right top leg. We're going to activate the pivot point right here. So it's like this. If it's like kicking, yeah. So then we're gonna add our bottom leg. So I will name this the right lower leg. So this is a little bit harder to add the pivot point. What I would do is like move this, add the pivot point, and then move it back. What I like about Alight motion is that it like gives you like where it needs to go. So if I like move this, boom. And we're gonna do this to the rest of them. Now for the arms, it's gonna be a little different. So we're gonna add the top one. Right top arm. We can add the pivot point like this. And then for the bottom arm, oh wait, why did it? You know, I'm just gonna redo this. Okay. Right top arm. Boom. I'm pretty sure I have to put it like up here. There. So then like bottom one. If this happens, you could just like, you know, fix it real quick. Boom. And there you go. Oh, right, I forgot the pivot point. Guys, make sure you have to add the pivot point. If you don't, it's gonna fall apart. And we don't want that. We're just gonna line it up. Boom. Also, guys, if it's like overlaying, oh wait, this is actually perfect. I did not mean to make it perfect. Okay, let's go into the lower one. If it's like overlaying like this, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna just like move this down to where it's supposed to be. So that makes it like better. Maybe a little bit more down. There. Does that work? Yes, that works. So then we're gonna add our torso. Nope. We're gonna add our torso. And for the torso, we're gonna add the pivot point right here. Boom. And we're gonna have to do this for the rest of them. Okay, so if you have a skirt, the pivot point will go right on the belt. Right there. So, just letting you know. Let's continue. Okay, so for the head, this might be a little different, but we're going to add the pivot point right here. So if we're like walking or something, we can just like get it? Okay, so now we're done with everything. And now as you notice, if I move the head, the hair's not going with it. We want the hair to go with the head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the hair and we're gonna use, nope, that's not the hair. We're gonna go to the hair. We're gonna use the parenting tool on the top where it says try. Click on that. And since I do not have pro, nope, I don't have pro. Okay. Since I do not have pro, I'm gonna watch an ad. Oh wow, Cookie Run Kingdom. I actually never played Cookie Run Kingdom before. I'm planning on playing it though. I have the game. I still have to try. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, I'm finally done. So we want the hair to go with the head. So we're going to parent the hair to the head. We just click on the head. And so now if we move the head, yay! So we want to parent this head to the torso. So if we move the torso, it should be like this. Yeah! Okay. Now we're gonna do the same to everything else. If we go to the hands, we're gonna parent the left lower hand to the left top hand. We're gonna parent the left top hand to the torso. And for legs, we're going to parent the left lower leg to the left top leg. And the left top leg to the torso. So we continue this process. And if we have a necktie like this, we're just going to parent this to the torso. We don't need to parent it to anything else. Boom. So now if I move the torso, it should be like this. Yay! And for also the skirt, just the same as a necktie, just parent it to the torso. And we do the rest for the right side. Okay, so now if I move the torso, it should be like this. Yay! Alrighty, so now we're actually done. You might be wondering, hey, where's the face? You're missing the face. Well, don't worry, we're gonna go back to Gacha. Okay, so now we're back to Gacha. We're going to remove all of the hair. We're gonna display the face again. So this time we're gonna remove the mouth. You don't need it. We're gonna just keep the eyes and we're gonna screenshot this. Just the face map. If you want, you could also remove the hat. I think I will. But guys, I actually already did this on a different one for my blinking eye. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go there. Nope, it's not it. This is it. Select. Nope. Done. Edit. So this is where the eye is. What you need to do is you just bring it in. You do not need to resize it or anything. Just take it in. It will already bring you there. And all you have to do is just get rid of the background and that's it. So we have this eye, the down eye and the top eye. So then you also transparent PNG those. Alrighty, so now what we do is we are gonna get out of here. You can go to our projects and we're gonna make a new project. Create project. Nope. Okay. So now when we click on the plus sign, if we go to objects/elements, it's gonna be there. So you can pull this up anytime. So now if we go to media, we can click on any video you want. I'm gonna do this one. Nope, it's the wrong one. Delete. It's the shorter one. This one. So I'm gonna do that one. We're gonna click on this. Nope. We're going to click on the three dots at the top right corner. We're gonna click that. And we're gonna click the extract audio. So we just delete this screen recording. Boom. So now you could just play with this a little. You could do whatever you want. You could just this. Okay, so now for this is where the fun part comes. This is the animating part. You can do whatever you want here. So let's say I want this to spin. We're gonna click on the torso since everything is connected to the torso. Nope. Yeah, see, since everything's connected to the torso, we're going to click on the spinning one. We want it to spin, right? So what we're gonna do is do this. Now to the far left corner, this is where the action comes in. So this one, the top one is just go back. The second one is called a keyframe. What keyframes do, they act as placements. So it's let me show you. So let's say I want this to spin, right? So at the first part, we're gonna add a keyframe. So let's say I wanted to make it a spin until this last part. We add a keyframe there. So if we click this, keyframes. So now we're gonna rotate this to as much as we want. Boom. So we go here. I love it. I love it. I think I'll only do 3. Boom. As you can see, here's a little disoriented for some reason. I don't know why it just does that, but still it works. Oh, I know why. Cause here, fully. I love it. So now to remove keyframes, we're gonna go back to the same thing, torso, rotation. We just click on the minus symbol. Boom, we're done. I'm just gonna, no spinny. So, okay, wait, actually I need the spinny back. Okay, so let's say I want to make this smooth. I'm just gonna like get this down a few notches. Okay, I want to make this smooth. Let's just say that. Okay? Oh my goodness. You're at 0. You're at, yeah. I want to make this smooth. So let's go to the third one, which is basically making it smooth. We can make this like in a little. And we can go out a little. We could add a keyframe in the middle. So this one will go in. So then this one would go out. It will make it a bit smoother. See? I love it. So let's say I want this to be 1. I want to go to the other keyframe and make this here. So let's see. Actually, let's make this 1. Actually, 2. Make this 4. Boom. So now if we go over here, it just makes it a bit smoother. I honestly don't know why we do this. I don't get it. So now, if we go back, we can play with this a little as much as we want. Now, to make this a little longer, we're going to go click on this. There's like sidebars, so you can do this. Now, if we go back, we can just like press this, move it as much as we want. The things on the very left is called the hide and open, like C button. So like we just like hide this, open it, whatever you want. So that's actually pretty much it. I don't know what else there is. If I'm missing something, just look at the tutorials, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we're pretty much done. So also, if you want to like mirror this, I don't know how to mirror, but what I would do is I would go to Ibis Paint, back to my gallery, close. I would go to this thing, and I would just like rotate all this. I don't know. So I would just do all this. And you have to make another element for this. I'm really sorry, but it's how it is. It's not like I can do anything about it. Like, what do you want me to do about it, huh? Huh? So change the rules. But honestly, if you know how to rotate this, amazing. Just do it. And tell me how to do it. So that's pretty much it. Oh. Yeah. So guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you. Not yet. We're not ending it yet. So for faces, I will make a tutorial on blinking eye, on the spinning head, on the how to make the mouth smoother. But for now, what we're gonna do is like go to projects. We're gonna click on new. We're just gonna add our eyes. So what I'm gonna do is like add this. We're gonna like even this. The fun part about this is like you can put it wherever you want. Nobody cares. So we put it here. We're going to parent this. Are you kidding me? I'm finally done. Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to parent the eyes to the head. So now whenever we like move the torso, it's, yeah. Also make sure to add the pivot point to the eyes right in the middle. So now if we want to add a smile, I'm just going to find the smile. Wherever the smile is. Oh, there you go. Okay. Sorry, it's all black. I can't see it. So if you could add a smile. We're going to also parent this to the head. You can, honestly, I don't know where to add the pivot point for this. I guess here? Because it knows. Perfect. Oh, and also, like, I don't want it to be like that. There you go. So that's all you need to know, really. Thanks for watching. And, okay, now that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Maybe not. I don't know. Bye.